everybody, welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Eddie Poole, and I've got a passion for leading people home. Hey, speaking of home, there's over 100 people a day moving in here to Nashville. Well, why are they moving here? Well, a lot of them are moving here because of the music business. After all, they don't call us Music City for nothing. We're here at the Buddy Killen Roundabout right here at the edge of Music Row. Over across from me, there's a statue called Musica that represents the celebration of music. Right over here, 16th and 17th Avenue, there's an incredible amount of history that's taking place right here. There's a lot of history right here on Music Row. For example, RCA Studio B, right down the road, Elvis Presley recorded How Great Thou Art. Dolly Parton, Neil Young, Foo Fighters, many others have traveled up and down these roads. What you may not know is modern Christian music also got its start right here on Music Row at 16th and Grand with Koinonia Christian Bookstore way back in the day. Let's sit down with Michael W. Smith and hear what he's had to say about Koinonia Christian Bookstore. Michael, I appreciate you hanging out with us today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You were back at Koinonia during the early days. What was that like?
Well, I probably wasn't there in the early days because it was really going before I came on the scene. You know, I just thought it was the coolest thing. You know, people just kind of picking up acoustic guitar and playing. I remember Brown Bannister being there, obviously Andy Grant.
Yeah.
And I would slip in from time to time,
right,
you know, on a Sunday night.
Sure.
You know, probably Saturday nights as well. Yeah, but it was, you know, the whole Jesus movement had moved through in the late 60s and early 70s, and so it was still, in my book, it was still spilling over because all the stuff was going on with Belmont.
What kind of part in music history, how important is Music Row in general to music?
It looks a lot different because there's so many new buildings going up
right,
and stuff, but to me that was the place. You know, there's no studios in Franklin, you know, or north of town, at least that I knew of. I mean, everything was on Music Row.
Right.
And you know, my first publishing contract my first meeting and going to that little yellow house on 19th, you know, to meet Randy Cox. I mean, that was like, gosh, this is a publishing house. They're going to sign me to a publishing deal. I mean, that was a huge deal. Then ended up being at Tree International where Meadow Green was, you know, right up close to the square.
Michael, I appreciate you hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun talking to you. And just thank you for taking the time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Koinonia Bookstore doesn't exist anymore, but in the same building is the Well Coffee House at Koinonia. They're keeping the Christian spirit alive by giving 100% of their profits over to help people around the world have clean water. Hey, if you're cruising around Music Row and get hungry, I encourage you to come over just a few streets to Hillsboro Village. There are a couple of different options here. Pancake Pantry's been around for over 60 years, got a great breakfast. Not hungry for breakfast? Go across the street to Hot Daddy's. Get the bacon double jam burger. It's incredible. Don't forget the sweet potato fries. Since you already messed up your diet, you may as well go down to Jenny's Ice Cream and get some of the best ice cream on the planet. Hey, thanks for watching. If you're looking to move the area, I'd sure love to help you. Until then, I'm Eddie Poole, and I'll see you next time on The American Dream. Somebody put some clothes on these people.